Hey, what's up, bud?
Hey, how's it going?
All right. How you been?
Good. Yeah.
Seen you not too long ago.
Yeah. Fun
Went and
times.
checked out some fights,
Yeah. Some MMA.
MMA fights. That was pretty neat. Amateur, but fun nonetheless.
Yeah.
It went on a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah. That seems to be a theme of things we go to.
Oh, true. Yeah. Since the concert, you're right. I remember as we were leaving, and I think they still had like 3 more fights to go or something crazy. And like, what is going on, man? That's a lot of fights.
Yeah.
People trying to make it, man. That's good. That's a tough
Yeah.
it's a tough profession to get into.
Yeah, man. You gotta support anyone trying to make it, whether it's indie film or in sports, man. Yeah. Yeah. Getting beat up. That's not. That's not a fun thing to do.
Yeah, it's the little guy, man, trying to make it,
Yeah.
which is absolutely neat in a way. I mean, you could say you're kind of that guy, right? Would you put yourself in that category
Yeah. Yeah.
with what you do?
Yeah. Trying to make it in the entertainment world. Yeah. Definitely.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I do have a movie to talk about later,
Yeah, me too.
and we were talking about it last time. Actually, it's Beetlejuice. I
Okay.
went check it out, so we could talk about that in the movie segment. And there's something I was telling you last time as well that I wanted to talk to you about. Am I a dick? Because I thought it was kind of funny what this dude had me do. Um,
Oh, dude, how you do? That doesn't sound good.
yeah, is he a dick?
Yeah, I've got a good one too, man. Yeah,
All right, good, perfect. But I want to start off with a little game for you.
okay.
I want to see how well you do. And dun, 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 dun. I don't have any music today, so. Okay, so I think you might do pretty good. We can argue about a couple of these, but we'll see. This is the greatest NBA player. No, I'm sorry. Greatest NBA point guards of all time. Just point guards.
Just
Yeah. Hey, can you put a little thing on there that says top 10 list?
yeah.
Yeah, let's do a top 10 list here. And whenever you're ready, let's see what you got.
Well, you gotta
I'm
have
counting
nuggets.
on you. I'm counting on you with this one because you know what I mean? You're a guard, so you got to know these guys.
Yeah. The coach tried to make me into a point guard. I'm a shooting guard, man. I'm not a point guard. That didn't work out too well.
Did you like the did you like the point guard position, or you just know you're a shooting guard?
I I just I just know because look, I've got small hands. Like you need big hands to be a good point guard, like John Stockton, who's surely on this list.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, you got small hands. It's hard to have great handles.
Yeah.
uh, I I could pass. I'm a good passer, but I have a shoot first mentality too. So you got to change your whole mentality. Yeah, it's and I'm not. I don't have the handles, so yeah, it didn't work out too well.
Yeah, point guard is it's just a different deal because you have to handle the ball a ton. You bring
Yeah,
it up, you got people pressuring you.
yeah, I
It's
would
it's a
get
different thing.
I'd get double teamed in the backcourt, and nobody's freaking coming to help me. Like, you know.
You're
So
the, you're the point guard. You're supposed to yell that out. Help! Help! Oh man.
yeah,
All right, I'm already crying. It's too early to be crying. That's funny. No, but yeah, you did definitely. Yeah, shooting guard for sure.
yeah,
Over point guard. I agree with you on that.
yeah.
So what do you got? You said John Stockton?
John Stockton, yes, number one all time in assists.
Yeah.
What is it? Is he number one in steals too? He's up there.
Dang, I don't know. I didn't check out the stats. but he came in on the list at number 2.
Number 2.
Did you think he'd be number 1?
He's up there. You know, Magic Johnson could be number 1.
Magic Johnson is number 1.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. He's a Magic, bigger guy, 6'9", revolutionized the point guard position. So yeah.
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 Isn't that LeBron size?
Yeah, LeBron size. I mean,
Yeah.
LeBron's a point forward pretty much.
Yeah,
I mean,
he pretty much is. He brings the ball up all the time, so
yeah.
he's pretty much a point.
Yeah. See, Gary Payton.
Gary Payton.
The glove.
I did write some down here that weren't in the top 10. He came in at number 15, dude.
Number 15. Wow.
Number 15, yeah.
Okay.
He was good. He was a really good point guard.
Yeah.
He had some really good passes. You know, when he would connect with Sean Kemp. He was a really good passer. How good of a shooter was he, though?
Not a great shooter, but that era wasn't really a shooting era, and he was a great defender. I mean, he could get steals, he could lock down people. You know, I know he didn't get the title, but they took the Bulls to 6 games. After they put Gary Payton on MJ, that's when they started winning games and making the finals a series.
He was no joke as a defender.
Yeah.
I agree.
When he went to the Lakers, he was kind of done already by that point, you know.
Yeah, and actually, he's one of the ones you could argue with him and another guy with a couple of guys on the top 10. So we can argue that one. But yeah, there's who else? Who else you got?
Steph Curry. Steph Curry is definitely
because Steph is number 3 on the list. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I mean, he's
another guy that revolutionized the position in another way. Just not like Magic, but changed it forever.
Greatest shooter of all time. Yeah, everybody wants to be Curry now, shooting tons of threes and shooting long range threes too, and
including the women.
Including the women, Caitlin Clark. Yeah.
So yeah, number 3, I think we can agree with that.
Yeah.
Come on, man. The hated one. Come on, bro.
The hated one.
Yes, come on.
That's not LeBron?
No, not LeBron.
No.
Back in the day, man. The hated one. Come on.
The hated one. Wow.
Yeah. You said Magic Johnson. That's your clue.
Oh, Isaiah Thomas.
Come on, man.
Yeah, now I realize, because we talked about that before. I wouldn't name my son Isaiah because of that.
Not happening. Olivia, not happening.
Not happening, no.
Not happening. He came in at number 6, dude.
Number 6.
Yeah, okay. Middle of the pack there. Middle of the pack.
Yeah. He reminds me of another guy, AI, Allen Iverson.
Yeah, Allen Iverson came in at number 11.
Number 11.
I wrote him down. Yeah, he came in at number 11. I'll tell you right now, 2 guys on the list are older guys. We didn't see them play. I don't even know.
I'm gonna say Oscar Robertson.
Yeah, Oscar Robertson. He came in at number 5. He's right down the middle there.
Yeah, they said he was like a Magic Johnson-like player, but yeah, we never saw him play.
No.
He would get a lot of triple doubles. So did they put Russ on this list?
Russ is,
honestly, I wouldn't put him on there. But.
No, he's not in the.
Yeah.
He's not on the list, and the ones that I jotted down that are notable guys, he's not even on that one. So. Yeah. I don't know where he landed, to be honest. I wish I would have wrote that one down. No, I'm going to tell you the other guy. It's an older guy. I don't know if you'll get him. Do you want to guess, or you want me to tell you that one?
Is it Cousy? Bob Cousy?
It is Cousy. Yeah, Bob Cousy came in at number 10 on the list for the top 10.
Yeah.
So I can't really argue those guys because I don't know.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah,
maybe they were.
Maybe, yeah. I mean, Cousy won a lot of titles back when they didn't have a lot of teams, but they
It was just 4 teams, so.
Yeah.
All right, man. This guy, huge, man. Huge. Number 4.
Huge. Number 4.
Yeah. He's around the Kobe days, man.
Ooh, the Kobe days.
Yeah, we
Oh, Steve
do we
Nash.
love? Yeah, Steve Nash. I was gonna say we love him. We love him, right? We like Steve Nash.
Yeah.
He was really good.
He was a Laker for a minute.
Yeah, he was. And
Yeah,
number 4 though.
I hated him with the Suns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. We went to the playoff
went-
games against him.
Yeah.
What do you think of him being ahead of like Isaiah Thomas? Is that fair? What do you think?
Ooh. You know, Steve was a great shooter. Yeah, obviously
Yeah.
good passer too.
Mhm.
Isaiah though.
Probably, I would say one of the better shooters on this top 10 list. Possibly. I mean,
Yeah.
Magic was a pretty good shooter.
Yeah.
Magic can hit some threes. John Stockton was pretty good.
Yeah, Stockton was good. Isaiah was tough. That's what I'll say about Isaiah, man. I don't think Steve Nash was as tough as Isaiah. Like he was as tough as they come, you know. Bad boys.
Yeah.
I mean, they rough you up, man. You know.
Yeah, they did. Okay, so you got number 7, number 8, number 9. Number 9 you might be surprised by. I don't know if you'll get number 9, but he was also Kobe days. And we didn't really like this guy.
Didn't like this guy.
No, but maybe liked him a little better later on. Rondo, bro. Number 9 on the list.
Yeah.
Which put him ahead of Iverson.
Hmm.
He's only 2 ahead of him, so I mean they're pretty much right there.
Yeah. Rondo's a much better passer. Definitely not the scorer that the AI was.
No. Better defender?
Better defender. Very, very smart player too.
Smart player.
Yeah.
He can get it. I mean, yeah. Iverson had athleticism, so he can get in under the basket and score on some guys.
Yeah.
But Rondo did it without that.
Yeah.
He wasn't the most athletic guy, and he would get under the basket and just score around guys. So he was very crafty, I would say.
Yeah, crafty player. Yeah, definitely.
God, it's hard to put him ahead of AI, man. Though I love AI.
I know.
AI was another level, man.
Yeah, he was fearless, man. He was.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
So we're okay. We're okay with that.
I don't know. I mean,
we'll come back. We'll come back to it.
Yeah.
You got number 7, number 8.
You know who would have been on this list if they stayed healthy? Penny Hardaway.
Penny, man. Yeah. Now, Penny, was he a natural point guard?
He was.
He was.
Shaq,
okay.
Yeah, he was a point guard with Shaq, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I love Penny.
Yeah.
He was so good.
Yeah. Him and Grant Hill, man, they both.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we can go down the list of a ton of players that's happened to, you know.
Yeah.
But those guys we got to see a good sample of, and then injuries.
Yeah. You know who I wish was on this list, but isn't.
You?
No, not me. Nick the Quick.
I'll write you in right now.
yeah.
Nick the Quick. Yeah, man. One of my favorite guards. Did he play long enough?
He played for a while. I mean, he was, I know he had ankle issues, ankle or knee, something.
Mm-hmm.
That's around when Jerry West traded him. He started having those issues, but at the end of his career with Dallas, like I remember him like being big in playoff games. He'd come in, score a bunch of points.
Yeah, I don't for some reason remember him as much, or even as like a long time steady player.
Jerry West kind of banished him when he traded him from the Lakers. He gave him to the Nuggets for like a bag of chips and Ty Lue, and the Nuggets were terrible at the time. You know, we know them as the NBA champions now, but they were like a 17-win team that nobody watched. So he was there for years, like nobody
Very
saw
true.
him, but
Yeah,
he was
very
still
true.
there. Yeah, yeah.
Nobody was following the Nuggets.
No, no.
Yeah, that's true. 7 and 8. Do you want any clues on those? This is another guy that was involved with the Lakers. We'll say.
Oh, involved with the Lakers.
Yeah.
The Lakers. Okay.
Think of yourself. I told you I was gonna add you.
Oh,
Think of
myself.
yourself.
Hmm.
Who are you, man?
Who am I? Well,
Who are you?
I've been called the White Kobe once.
Oh man,
I've been I've been called Steve Kerr.
the white chunk hemp.
Oh yeah, of course. White Sean Kemp.
Nah,
I was
man, you're
called AI
Jason,
once.
bro. You're
I was called
Jason.
I am. I am.
Yeah. So, Jason Kidd.
Jason Kid.
He came in at number 8. He came ahead of Rondo.
Yeah. Yeah, you had me thinking playing with the Lakers. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I said in some way.
Yeah. Yeah,
Oh crap.
Kid. He was a great passer. Didn't really
He could
shoot.
score too. He could score a little bit.
He could score a little bit. Not
Yeah.
much of a shooter, and
Not much of a shooter, but he could score.
yeah.
What, 15 a game maybe?
Maybe, yeah. Back in those early days when the Mavs didn't have anybody.
Would you rather have him or would you rather have Rondo who can't shoot at all?
Hey, that championship year, Rondo hit some big shots, man.
Don't go by one game, man. Like their overall careers, who are you taking? Rondo or Kidd as your starter on your team?
Oh man,
Oh man.
Eesh. They're similar players. They're similar players, but
I mean, they are 8 and 9 on the list, so
Rondo got us that title, man. So I don't know what. You never know what Kid would have done. You know, they kept talking about trading him and him playing with Kobe. It never happened. You know,
mhm.
so would it have worked? Who knows? You know. Who
Yeah.
knows? Yeah.
I feel like it might have.
It might have. It might have.
Would have been fun to see maybe.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're going Rondo then, yeah?
Yeah. I'll go around.
Oh, we're good. Okay. You got number 7 left, man.
7. Okay.
He's one of those guys that had a nickname with letters.
With letters.
Yeah.
Okay.
He wasn't like the iceberg or the, he wasn't one of those guys, the torch. He had letters. You were the torch, man.
The torch, the human torch.
The human torch.
Oh man. Yeah, you made me think of the microwave.
Yeah, the microwave.
Yeah, Vinnie Johnson.
Yeah. 3 letters and digits, by the way.
3. Damn, I know it's got to be someone. I keep thinking KJ.
You know exactly who this
not
is.
him.
Not KJ, because it has 3. You're close, so it's something like that.
Yeah.
But it's 3.
Okay.
I just gave you that clue like 4 times, and it's 3.
And it's 3. Man, you get another clue? Man, I'm blanking out here. I know it's someone I know.
CP3.
CP3, okay.
Yes, sir. Came in at number 7. What do you think of him?
Another one of those guys who was a smart player, could pass, but he never got over the hump. Never. Like,
kind of annoying too, no? Did you ever find him annoying?
Yeah. People would fight with him. He kind of, he rooted for Rondo in a fight against him. Yeah.
Yeah, he used to bark a lot too.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I remember wanting that when he was gonna go to the Lakers. Remember that fiasco?
Yeah, I remember that.
Did you feel the same?
I was torn because I was such a big Pau Gasol fan, and they were gonna have to
Yeah.
trade Powell to get him.
Hmm.
But I wanted to see it happen, to see what it looked like. Kobe with a great point guard.
Sure.
Yeah.
I felt like I did as well. Let me give you some guys that weren't in the top 10. We talked about AI at number 11. You had D Rose at number 12. Number 13 was Jerry West. Was he a natural point guard?
To me, he was more of a shooting guard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 14 Kyrie.
Kyrie, okay.
Kyrie's pretty damn good.
He's good. He's good. He's one of the best shooters, man. Yeah.
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 15 we talked about it. That was the glove. 17 Tony Parker.
Hmm.
That's okay.
Yeah, I guess that's 17. Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
that's okay. He was a key part of those Spurs title teams that always fought
Hmm.
with the Lakers and Kobe and Shaq. Yeah.
Yeah. He was pretty good. I remember him being freaking annoying, man. Like, damn it, what is up with this guy? And
Yeah.
he would have great games.
Ginobili too.
Ginobili too. Guy was crafty as well.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you say?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that whole team was a crafty team, man. They weren't anything spectacular. They just ran an offense the way it should be run. It seemed like.
Yeah, they took on Tim Duncan's personality, kind of a boring, you know, team. You
Yeah.
bank shots that just keep going in, like.
Yeah, man. That he was a great player, man.
He was.
Duncan was awesome. All right, so there's your top 10 point guards of all time.
Yeah.
You agree with most of it?
Most of
Would you
it.
like to see someone move around a little bit? Isaiah Thomas at number 6. Isaiah Thomas, I mean, you're not putting him over like Steph,
Not over Steph.
Magic.
Not Magic, no.
No.
But
John Stockton?
no, not over Stockton. Maybe right behind
Stockton was good, bro.
Stockton was.
Like, I think we forget
Yeah.
just how good he was sometimes because he's just like this, almost in a way, kind of a boring player in a way too. He was just, shovel pass to all his guys that would score all the time. But I don't know. I think I like Stockton a ton, man. He was really good.
I did too, man. He was, talk about smart players, man. Like
Mm-hmm.
that pick and roll he had with Malone
It was
that was
unstoppable.
unstoppable. Yeah.
You knew it was coming. It's one of those where you know it's coming, and then you just don't. You can't do much about it.
Yeah.
And back then, you could put, if I'm not mistaken, back then you could put your hands on people, right?
Yeah.
Unlike today,
You could hand check. Yeah.
you can hand check, bro, and it still worked every time.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
Well, that's why Malone's at the top of the list of points. He's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Malone ran the floor well too.
Oh yeah.
He would run the floor. Freaking guy was a tank. He looked like LeBron, basically.
Yeah.
I mean, that type size, and he would run the floor, get the ball from this guy, and then nobody's getting in his way when he dunked it.
No. The mailman. Yeah.
The mailman, yeah. Yeah. Mailman, I should say that. He delivered on a very bad thing that he did back in the day.
Yeah. He did a few bad things, man, and hitting on Vanessa Bryant and underage women and yeah.
Yeah, he impregnated underage girl, man.
Yeah.
Freaking Malone, bro. Okay. All right, enough of that. Dude, you said you had am I a dick? Let's hear it.
Yeah. So I've mentioned this before. I think this was a Kobayashi Maru from Star Trek. No win situation. So so I take my family to go see Transformers 1 Wednesday night. The night before it opened, there was a special screening, whatever.
Okay.
There's a line out the door. People I usually at this theater, not lines. There's a line out the door to get into the theater
Just for this film?
just for this film. Yeah. Uh,
Okay.
yeah. My son was sick. He he was
Oh no.
coughing, and then he actually threw up in the bushes, like right before we're about to go in, and he's like, "Oh, I feel better." And Olivia wanted us to go home. She's like, "Let's go home." I'm like, "Oh, he feels better. He wants to watch it, whatever."
You always
So
feel better afterwards.
yeah, yeah. So we go in, and there's someone in my seat again this time. We talked about that
Oh
before, but
no, we have, yeah.
yeah, but this time it's a different situation.
Mm.
So this time there's a wheelchair, and
Ah, I was gonna
and
say someone handicapped.
yeah, yeah, and it's a kid. It's a handicapped kid,
What
and
did you say? Roll out wheels? Is that what you said?
oh, of course, you know me. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Oh
So
man.
the way this theater works, there's like this middle section that's a handicap section, and then on the edges they have normal seats, like non-handicapped. And the handicapped seats, there's this big symbol on them, that shows that they're a handicap seat. So the dad's sitting in the seat, which is their seat, but the kids in my seat. We've got the three normal seats, the kids in my seat. So I'm like, the movie's about to start. I know this theater well, so I know it's my seat.
Normal.
But I'm like, I'm standing there checking my phone. Like, the dad knows what's up. He goes, "Oh, is this your seat?" I said, "Yeah." And he goes, Is this he's like, "Is that a handicap seat?" Like, no, because if you do have, you have the option to be able to pick a handicap companion seat, and it tells you on the app, like, "Hey, you're picking a handicap seat, but if a handicapped person needs this seat, then they can take it." Like,
Okay.
but it wasn't one of those seats. I'm like,
Right.
"Oh, no." So he's talking to his son. Uh, and Olivia's like, "Just give him a seat. Like, go sit somewhere else." I'm like, uh,
Go sit somewhere else.
yeah, I'm thinking, like, between the tickets for my whole family and the food, I've paid $100 for this movie. Like, it's a packed theater. The only seats are like a few of the seats in the very front. Like,
Oh man.
so I go out to get the food, and I come back, and Olivia's all upset. She's like, the dad carried him to another seat. Like,
Oh no. He just like threw him over his shoulder?
I don't, I don't,
Jesus.
I don't know.
Is this a little kid or
He was, I'd say, around 10, something like
oh
that.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, they moved somewhere else, and Olivia was not too happy about it.
No?
So am I a dick?
Did but did you have them move? Did you say, "Sir, I
I,
mean, this is
I,
my seat," type thing?
I wasn't like that. I was just standing there trying to figure it out. Like,
But
I
you made
wasn't.
it clear, "This is my seat. I'm looking
I
at my phone."
Yeah, I'm looking at my phone. Like, he asked me, because I'm
Mhm.
sure the guy knew he's taking a seat that's not his. So
Sure.
I'm sure the guy, why the dad didn't sit in that seat, kind of
Sure.
weird, because they had
Uh-huh.
the other handicap seat the son could have sat in.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So essentially, in my mind, he's asking me to not sit up with my family, even though I'm the one who actually paid for the seat. He didn't, you know? That
Right.
but like, I wasn't like, all like, "Oh, this is my seat. Get out of here." "Get out of here. Get." No, I was just he's like, "Is
If
this
you
your
would have said something like, "Hey, wheels," or "Hey, can you stand up and leave," or something like that, then I would say, yeah.
get up and leave. See
Can
if
you
you
get
can
up and go,
walk."
man?
Yeah, yeah.
And then, I would say you're a dick, but I don't know. That's a tough one because
It is, like like,
no, I don't think so. It's your seat. What the
yeah,
hell?
yeah, that's what I thought, but the way Olivia acted, like, I felt like
Mhm.
because she's like, "Come on, just go sit somewhere."
Just go to
And
the
then
back.
yeah, yeah, and then she's like, Here, like, what if I" she said, What if, she goes and sits up," and she pointed somewhere else. I'm like, "No, like, I wanna sit all together." Like,
Mhm,
Jimmy talks to us during the movie, he gets all
mhm.
excited, he wants us there. So I said,
Right.
"No, no, come sit with us." And then it was good she didn't, because then people came and sat in those seats. So it would have been a cycle of, "Oh, you're in my seat,"
Yeah, it
like
would've been the same thing,
same
and you 3 wanna sit together,
yeah,
them 2 wanna sit together, which they got to do
they
anyway,
got to do.
correct? I mean,
They
so
got to
I
do
think it works out in the end.
it. It works out, yeah, yeah, but I still felt like a little bit of
"Come on, wheels." Um, that's
what
messed up, you know?
let me ask you, what would you do? What would you do in that situation?
That's what I was trying to think of, like, cause
Yeah, yeah,
I wouldn't wanna be a dick to the guy, but the dad knows, like you said, obviously.
yeah,
He sees you standing there looking at your phone, he asked you,
yeah,
and you said, "It's my seat," right?
yeah, yeah,
So, dude, move, I don't know. I
yeah,
you're there with your family, you wanna sit with your family, you don't wanna sit fucking over there and the other 2 over here. I don't know, I don't think it's a dick move, dude. Now, I wouldn't have been an ass either, and what if he pushed back? What would
mm,
you have done at that point?
mm.
Like, come on, man, just let him sit here. He's, blah blah blah. Like,
What
what do you do?
There was a little bit of that, because he's like, "Is this a handicap seat? Like, can he just take this seat? Is this a handicap seat?" I'm like, "Oh,
Yeah,
it's not," which was the truth, like
yeah, it's not, sir. It's illegal. What he's doing is illegal. He's got to go.
no, like, no, I wouldn't have I wouldn't have taken it to, like, blows or something, you know?
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't know. When it happens, I'll let you know what I did. But I don't see you as like a dick move. You know.
yeah, yeah.
I wonder what people think. What do you guys think? Comment below if you think what would you have done in that situation? Would you just say, "Hey, look, I'm gonna go sit, over here and leave my family," It's like,
Yeah.
would you have done that, or would you have said, "Hey, move, because no, it's my seat."
Yeah, and look, if it was just me by myself, like,
Oh yeah,
I go
it's a
to a
different
lot of
story.
movies. Yeah, different. I'm moving. Yeah,
I agree. Different outcome completely. I think
yeah,
it's situational. I think.
yeah. It is, because, like, I don't go to a ton of movies with my family. It's expensive, and
Yeah.
plus there isn't a ton of family movies out there lately.
Yeah, like when your family wants to see a movie, you go, "Let me go check it out, and I'll tell you what happens." That's what you do, right?
You know what? I actually do that if it's a questionable for Jimmy to see type movie. I like, oh, I gotta go see that first.
Whenever they want to see one, you go watch it, and then you tell them what happens. Great.
Yeah.
That's perfect, dude. Good job. For that, you're a dick. All right, so let me tell you what happened to me. As you know, I do memorabilia, sports. Like I'll trade and sell whatever. Uh, did a deal with this guy, so I'm gonna ship the item to him. He tells me, "Where, you know what? I work at so and so place, like this food spot." I go, "You know what? That's not too far from me. It'll save me the shipping cost anyway." I said, "I'll come drop it off to you." Plus, it's always cool to meet someone and just chop it up about, our interests. We have the same interests, so it's cool to talk about it. And he says, "All right." He says, "Well, you know what? Like when you get here, I'll hook you up with food." I'm like, "Okay, sweet. that's a good deal. I turn to my girl and I go, I got you, baby. We're gonna eat. So we shoot over there, do the exchange. He and so I go, so so
Where's the food?
pretty hungry, dude.
Yeah.
And he goes, oh well. He goes, well, I'm on break. What's that got to do with me? Like,
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. So he goes, but check this out. There's a guy. There's a guy in there. His name's Fred. He's all, go in there and tell him that the last time you came by, they messed up your food. I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, I'm already crying because in it. I go, yeah, but I got my girl with me. He's all, yeah, tell him they messed it up twice. I go, okay, dude. So you're telling me go up to this Fred guy, tell him they messed up 2 burritos, and he's gonna hook me up with 2 burritos. And he's like, yeah, this guy does it all the time. All right, dude. Oh fuck. So he's like, just go up, tell him about this, and the manager. He's all, the manager's not here, so just tell him that you already spoke to Henry, whatever that guy's name was. He's all, tell him you spoke to Henry already, and that he already knows you're coming by. I'm like, Jesus Christ, bro. So I like, all right, I'm already there. I didn't eat on purpose so I could get some food, So this will be a 2-parter at the end. But I go up to Fred and I go, Fred, y'all messed up my meal last time, bro. So, what's up with my burritos? And he goes, well, where's your receipt? I said, I threw it out, dude. I don't have a receipt. Okay, I said, but you know what? But I spoke to Henry, and Henry said it was cool, man. He has my name in the back, I'm sure. I mean, go check.
Yeah.
He's like, nah, Henry didn't tell me anything. I'm like, what do you mean, bro? I spoke to Henry. At this point, bro, I'm all in.
Yeah.
I'm all in now. Like, I'm like, dude, nah, man. Like, me and Henry, like, we're cool like that. He said he's gonna hook me up with 2 burritos, man. Like, just don't put any onions in it. And he goes, look, I'll go look, but I know there's nothing back there. I'm like, okay, nah, take a look, man. Go look again. Comes back, he said, your name's not back there. Henry didn't tell me anything. If there's something's wrong, he lets me know. I'm like, this motherfucker, bro. I can't believe you put me in the spot. Yeah. So he goes, here's what I can do. He goes, I can give you the 2 burritos, but I'm gonna charge you half each. And I'm like, oh man, why would I pay? I already paid.
Yeah.
I'm like, why would I pay again? I show up, I'm like, oh, it's full of onions. I can't eat that. I'm like, I want make me 2 new burritos with no onions. And he goes, look, man. He's like, let me go call Henry. I said, go call Henry, man. He knows me. Go call that guy. Tell him about my burritos, man. I was all in, bro. I'm telling you at this point. And he goes, hey, Henry's not answering. I'm like, bro, I'm still standing in the line, bro. And
shoot, there's a line behind you.
Well, yeah, dude. I mean, how many times, I'm telling you the story. This is how long it took. And we're going back and forth about how much, we each know Henry. And I'm like, I know Henry better, bro. He's trying to get my burritos. And he goes, nah, man. He's like, look, I'll give you one. We're all here negotiating, bro. He's like, I'll give you 1 burrito, bro. I'm like, you know what? Give me 1 burrito. I'll take it. I said, throw in a couple sauces in there, bro. Oh man. So I got it out of there with 1 burrito. I'm like, sorry, girl. Sorry, baby. I know I said I had you, but I'm kind of hungry. Oh Okay. So, one, am I a dick for following through with this? And one, which was going to be my original question, is this guy a dick for putting me through this, bro?
That guy is a dick. That guy's, yeah. Because that was a half-ass plan. That guy knew it going in. Like, was he
Bro, he's like, I'm
watching
on
this
break.
the whole
What you doing on break?
time? I could see him like laughing, you know, like look at
Oh man.
God.
Okay, so am I a dick for going, dude? I paid for my burritos, bro. Like, give me my burritos.
You were hungry, like
Yeah.
uh, yeah. I mean, once you commit, you got to commit all the way. I guess.
And this guy convinced me, bro. He's like, hey, nah, he does this all the time, dude. If you just tell him, Henry said so, he's gonna do whatever Henry says. So I was like, dude, this is like foolproof right here.
Yeah.
Like, nothing can go wrong. And from the moment I pulled up to the guy, he's like, nah, Henry didn't tell me nothing. Like, what you mean, bro? My name's in the back.
You know what? That sounded a little shaky, like the whole plan. Like,
But I thought he was gonna show up and he was gonna have a bag of food. Like, I didn't
oh
care what he
yeah,
gave me. I was just gonna be
oh
like, here's a tamale, here's a burrito, there's some chips in there. Hell, here's a freaking Diet Coke. Like,
yeah,
that's what I
yeah,
thought. Cause he's like, when you
yeah,
show up, like, I'm gonna hook you up with food. Okay,
yeah,
I'm going to hook you up with food. Meaning this guy has an in somehow, or he's a cook, or I don't know what he does there. I figured he's just gonna hook it up, walk out with a bag of food, and here's the exchange, thank you, and okay. That's what I was thinking. I didn't think he was gonna send me in there to look like a dumbass.
yeah. Anything for a burrito, I guess, man. Yeah,
Oh yeah, man. Especially when you told me I was gonna get one, and then good thing
yeah,
freaking Henry didn't answer the call
yeah,
because he was
yeah.
gonna be
No,
like, no.
no, he's the dick. I don't think. I don't think you're the dick, but it is funny though.
I'm over here like, what? Pay half? Hell no. Pay full price for that burrito.
A little bit of a dick for not sharing with your girl.
Yeah, well, whatever. She could figure it out. She's a big girl.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. Oh shoot, did I lose you there? I think I lost you. I lost your sound. What's that? Let's pause. Yeah, yeah,
All right,
good
good.
story. Man.
So I'm
Good
not a
story.
dick. He was a dick.
Yeah,
Sorry, I messed up my mic there for a second.
no problem.
OC News, brother. You got some?
OC News. Yeah, yeah. So, uh, me and the family went to a regular breakfast spot that my wife's favorite, actually, called Polly's Pies. Have you
Polly's. I've
been
been to
there?
Polly's. Yeah, I've been
Oh,
there. I like the cinnamon roll French toast, I think is what it was called. And I like their banana nut pancakes are pretty good. Did you tell them they messed up your meal?
I should. You know what? I did have a different complaint for them, though.
Okay.
I did. I did.
Oh, I have a Polly story too. I just thought of one. All right, go ahead.
So they give you this birthday coupon. You know, get a free pie on your birthday or something. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
I pull up the coupon. I show it to them. They're like, "Oh, it's 2 days past your birthday. It's not good anymore." I'm like, oh, "What?" You know.
Wow, Polly's, come on.
I'm like, can you help me out? You know, like, usually those coupons will go past your birthday, for something like that, or you just ask the manager, like, hey, can you? So I ask them. They come to me. They're like, oh, sorry, we have to go to we'll have to call up the corporate office to see, or you can call them up or whatever. I guess so. Right?
Like at that time?
Yeah, they're like, oh, we can't do anything for you right now. Why don't you call up the corporate office? Maybe they can do something for you.
Wow.
Yeah. So thanks, Polly's.
But
Bye.
like, why don't you call them right now? I'm standing right
Yeah,
here. Like,
yeah.
you call them and
You're the ones
what the
working
hell?
here. You can't help out. Like, what kind of customer service is that? I don't.
That's terrible customer service. It's a pie. It's 13.99, dude. It's his birthday. Give him the pie.
Yeah, yeah.
And now it's at a piece or a whole pie?
Shoot. It was at least like a piece for everyone at the, everyone who had an entree or something like
Okay.
that. Yeah. Um, there was three of us. We would have gotten three pieces. But I was like, all right, whatever. So we're leaving, and we're in the street, and we hear someone call out, "Hey, you didn't pay your bill." I turn around. I know who it is, but Olivia gets all mad. She's like, "Yes, we did." She's looking at him. She's all upset. I'm like, "Do you know who this is?" Like that.
No.
Like, no. I'm like, this is Duncan. This is our buddy Duncan. She's like, oh, Duncan.
That was a good one, Duncan. That was a good one.
That was a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I would have thought of that. Now I'm gonna use it if I ever see somebody.
Yeah, because it's kind of like first, like, what's he doing here?
Yeah. It'll get you
Yeah,
for a split second too, where you're
yeah,
like, wait a minute, I paid.
yeah.
It worked perfectly for Olivia because she didn't recognize him, so that was
It did.
perfect.
It did. It did.
Good stuff, man. I was at a Polly's once, and I took a bite out of that cinnamon roll, whatever French toast thing, and something pokes me in the top of my mouth. I'm like, what the? So I gotta reach in, pull it out. It's the little tie thing that goes around the bread.
Oh yeah.
You know the that thing's got a wire in it.
Uh,
It's green, but it's got a wire inside of it. That thing poked top of my mouth. I'm like, what the hell is that doing inside your batter, bro?
yeah.
So I told the lady, and I mean, she hooked me up with my meal, but I was like, I should be hooking up both our meals, man. Like, this is crazy. What are you doing? No, I didn't push. I didn't. I wanted to let her know, like, be careful. Like, what the hell is this,
Yeah.
But whatever. She at least hooked me up with mine.
Yeah. Oh,
Thank you, Polly's.
mine does have a happy ending. Like I emailed the corporate office or whatever, and at first they gave me trouble because there's actually two birthday coupons, and I did use the other coupon that on my actual birthday where you get a free entree or whatever.
Hmm.
Like, oh, we looked up the
Oh, okay.
records. You already used your coupon, so like, you work there, don't you know? There's two coupons and there's another one for pie. Like, I was asking about the pie, like,
Right.
and so they come back. Oh, sorry, okay, here, have a $25 gift card. So I got
Oh,
something.
that's nice.
Yeah, yeah,
Very cool. All right, Polly's. We'll come back.
yeah. I was there today with the family. I was there today.
Oh, are you really?
Yeah,
Nice. All right. Uh, so for my OC news, it's a new spot that actually my girl found. It's called Barcode. It's a bar video game place. What would that be? Garden Grove, I think it is, on Main Street there. And really neat spot. It's not the type of bar where there's like dancing, or it's not that type of vibe. It's more people lounging and playing video games. And they have a ton of games for free that you can play, from Mario Kart to, you know, what's that? Battle Axe, is that what it's called?
Battletoads
No, yeah,
or no?
Battletoads as well, but there's one I think it was
Oh,
called Battle
Golden
Axe.
Axe.
Golden Axe,
Golden.
thank you. Golden
Yeah,
Axe, Battletoads, there's Double Dragon, there's all the old stuff, man. All the Sega stuff, Nintendo, Super Nintendo. And yeah, you just sit on the screen and just play. play whatever you want. They have some stuff off to the side that you can actually pay for, like some of the newer Street Fighter games, and I think 3 pinball machines they have over in the back as well. A little lounge area outside. Really neat spot to just go and hang out. You can eat. They have food also. I think pizza was like $9, and you get 3 tacos for $9, stuff like that. So they got some pretty decent deals. Beers are only like $7, which isn't too bad compared to some places. So
Yeah.
really fun little experience there.
Yeah, sounds like my kind of spot. Love the old school games. Yeah, so
I think you would like it, dude.
yeah, definitely have to check that out.
We'll go check it out one of these days.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yep. So what do you got for movies? You said you.
Yeah, movies. I got two. Well, there was that one where that incident happened. Transformers One.
Yeah. What'd you think of that?
Um, it starts off a little slow, but the animation is really good. It's more of a kids movie, you know.
Mm,
There's been recent Transformers movies that are a little more like, maybe teenage, young
sure.
adult. But this one's more geared towards smaller children, which was perfect for Jimmy. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but
And it's a cartoon, right? So.
yeah, it's a cartoon animated. Um, Chris Hemsworth plays Optimus Prime.
Mm,
And it's good, man. Especially the final act, it really gets going. There's actually kind of a heavy theme of friendship and losing friendship, because Optimus and Megatron, it's before they become those characters. They're actually best friends in this movie, and it shows how they break apart and become enemies. Uh,
reminds me of Professor X and like Magneto.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, so it becomes a little heavy for kids at the end of it, but it's good. It's handled really well. It's yeah, overall thumbs up, man.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Um, do you want to do the second one, or should I tell you about the? I mean, I saw
Yeah.
Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, yeah. Tell me about Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I took my girl to watch it. She likes all that weird stuff. It's always her thing. The dark outfits, dark nights, that sort of thing. She likes the dark stuff, man. And so this was perfect, and we both enjoyed the hell out of it. There was funny moments. There
Mhm.
was it, it's funny because I didn't realize she hadn't seen the first one.
She hadn't seen the first one.
She
Wow.
hadn't seen the first one.
Wow.
So we get up Sunday morning something. I go, hey, get ready. I'm taking you to watch a movie, and she's like, all right. So it was kind of just spontaneous, but see, she had made references to the original. So I'm, I'm an idiot, really, because I just thought, well, she had seen it because there's
Yeah.
references to the first one. So, but it's just either she's seen parts of it or she just knew of it.
Mhm.
So, but she didn't say no, I'm not gonna watch this, or I haven't seen it. She didn't say anything. So we just went and watched it, but she enjoyed the hell out of it. And what we did is we came back and watched the original.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, and she enjoyed both. So I mean, the first one's kind of funny now when you look back at it, as a ton of movies are from that era, where they add, a weird creature or something like that. It just kind of looks a little wonky, but you just gotta look past that. It was freaking 1988 or whatever it was. So
Yeah. Now, what do you think about my statement I said before about Jenna Ortega being the glue of this new movie? What do you think
yeah,
about
I
that?
told her about it. She agreed. We're
Yeah,
like, yeah, she definitely was. Beetlejuice is always great. I mean, it's Beetlejuice. That's the damn name of the movie, and he was cool.
yeah,
But yeah, she definitely holds it together, man.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, good movie though. Good movie. It was cool.
Good
I'm
movie.
sometimes it fails, but I'm glad they did it. It was nice.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Yeah,
been 30 what? Something? 36?
36. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's hard to do a sequel that long after it. The
Mhm.
Beverly Hills Cop was another good one that they did
Yes.
long after. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, you're right. I still have to go back to that. I forgot about that one.
yeah, yeah,
I gotta watch that.
yeah. So a movie I saw last night is called My Old Ass, starring
Mhm.
Aubrey Plaza.
Okay.
It's about this this younger, like early 20s girl who she's out. She lives in this rural place, small town. She's grown up on a farm. She's about to move away to a big city. She's tired of living on the farm. She wants to explore, get out to the city, and she's out with her friends out in the woods, and they take some shrooms, and they're tripping, and sees an older version of herself played by Audrey Plaza. And they start talking to each other, telling her, trying to explain. She's trying to ask her tips and things to do, and like it's yeah. Sorry, I got lost there.
You said she was talking to herself.
Yeah, she's talking to herself. She thinks she's just tripping, but while they're hanging out, Audrey puts her number in the younger version's phone under my old ass. So when she's
Mm,
going through her phone later, she sees, oh, my old ass is in there. She can call her up. She can text her uh, for advice, and she, like, when they're talking, she's like, so what's one tip you would give me? What one piece of advice? And she's like, well, besides go hang out with your family. You don't spend enough time with your family. Go hang out with your brother, your mom, whatever. But she's also like, stay away from Chad. She's like, Chad, who the hell is Chad? She's like, just stay away from him. Just stay away. And so she goes to this waterfall, and she's having a good time with this guy there. She's like, what's your name? He's like, oh, it's Chad. She's like, what? you know, Chad. And the guy's like, what's your name? And she's like, oh, she gave some performer's name. I forget who it is. Some guy name. And she's like, oh, I'm out. He's like, what, like the guy? Oh, Ray Romano. She said she was
Ray
Ray
Romano.
Romano. Like the guy, you're the guy. She takes off, and she's calling up her old ass like, what's with this guy named Chad? Why do I gotta stay away? And she's not
Mm,
really giving her any specifics. She's just bad news. Just stay away from him.
okay.
And so the rest of the movie, she's like, she's fallen for this Chad guy. He's too damn charming. Like they're having great times together out on the lake, and just being
Mhm.
kids. It's like a coming of age movie, and she's realizing she's gonna miss this place where she's at. She's gonna miss these people who are around, and she finds out her family's actually gonna sell the farm, so she's never gonna be able to come back to this place. So it's kind of like, it's funny, it's poignant, it's nostalgic. It's like, kind of realizing you're never going to be at this place in life again, and what that's life. The two, the boy and the girl, they talk about this too. They're like, remember when you were a kid, and you were playing like hide and go seek, and then you just stopped doing that. It's like, do you remember the last time you did that? Like, no, I don't remember the last time. Like, wouldn't that be
Yeah.
sad to think about this actually the last time I'm doing
Yeah.
that? Uh, so it's cool. It's cool to like think about those kind of things, and then the film gets kind of deeper, and there's kind of a thing with the storyline that kind of hits home, and it's like, I feel like any movie that can make you feel something is a good thing, and this
Mm,
one made me feel something. So yeah, good
okay.
stuff. Good
Yeah,
stuff.
whatever that was. Some sort of
Yeah,
feeling.
yeah. Whatever feeling that is, if it's sad, if it's nostalgic, if
Mhm.
scared for a scary movie, uh,
Yeah,
yeah.
absolutely. Okay. Where did you see this at?
At I saw it at Tustin, AMC Tustin.
Okay. Very cool. What's the name again?
My Old Ass.
My Old Ass. That's what she called herself.
That's
Okay.
what she called herself. And there's a funny sequence where she does this Bieber dance number, the younger version of her, and she like because she's tripping on the shrooms and
Mm-hmm.
does this whole
Mm-hmm.
Bieber dance. Like, yeah, it's good stuff, man. It's good.
I wonder if she was tripping the whole time.
She could have been.
Maybe
The
this
movie
was all in
never.
her head. It doesn't explain that part. Maybe it was all in her head the whole time. She would just went back. The shrooms can take you back to a time that you had forgotten about.
I,
From what I hear.
I was thinking about that, but there is a part at the end where a character like actually sees the old version. She's like, you can see her. It's like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah,
Kind of would have been cool to leave it up in the air, I think. Then you decide,
yeah. It would have been, yeah,
like, damn, maybe she was shrooming the whole time, and then once she got out of it, she was out of it.
but there's also a reason for it in the storyline when you.
Okay, gotcha. It makes sense. Okay. All right. Very cool, man. Well, I'm gonna go get a burrito, dude.
All right, man.
I'm gonna go see if Henry's there.
Freaking Henry.
Freaking Henry, man.
But
All right,
first,
dude. Yeah.
remember to subscribe and smash. Hulk
Yes,
smash.
sir.
All right. Later.
Later, dude.